hit that subscribe button. Just try to wait till we get, some people in here, but I don't like to, because some people might enter after, after the live, so we gonna get started, but you can't do it on camera or they gonna not monetize you. Alright, so Jaaybo locked up for all types of yada means, and he got a federal case, according to Jalise. I ain't really looked into it as much as probably other people, in bands, bruh. Is he ever gonna get released? He caught up for a hot one, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this. With Dan's case, it sound like he probably got a chance because I think this is the second trial or something like that, or second time they charged bro, with that same crime. So he kind of got action. Now, Jaaybo, he got action at freedom and just win. You know what I'm saying? If it's a federal case and you got caught red-handed, you know what I mean? So you're gonna have to see. But bruh got bread too, where he might get the right situation, but bruh got hella priors too. So bam, bam, boogie. You know what I mean? So what I'll say though, right? And all you, all the people, but I'm gonna say this, right? Let's just stay on topic. That I know where they come from. So they both wanna like in the same, like when you really look at a Stockton young nigga, a Stockton person, you know what I'm saying, you would categorize me being from Stockton. I'm like, yeah, they from Stockton. One thing you'll see in Stockton, bruh, is nobody really backing down from each other, bruh. Like never. That's not an option. That's not like, it's a small city. So you gon', you know what I mean? And then the culture of it, a lot of times, bruh, you be so deep in it before you even go anywhere else that it's like you super tainted already. So, and I know both of their lineages, and they like, I don't want to say a splitting image, they got their own whatever, but you definitely could see like, the similarities, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could definitely see the similarities, because Band's dad was turned up and rambunctious like that, and Jaaybo dad was like I would say charming but hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was charming, bruh, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't, you know what I mean? So, now, I would say like 3.0 though, it's 2025, so they dads was just turned up as hell. Not at all, but they back then, I think they was in a good position for the time period and what was going on at that time. You see what I'm saying? Like, how much money was out and about, what you was rocking. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Band's dad since Echo was popular. You know what I'm saying? Echo was popular when I met Band's dad, bro. So, yeah, I locked it with it when I was young. But bro been golf for so many years. You know what I'm saying? He been golf for hella years. And so is Jaaybo dad in a sense. So, you know, but I started blogging about them initially. That was my blogging course. I seen that there was this Mexican blogger out there. He stopped blogging really. He was blogging and he was kind of trying to like egg it on. So I was like, bro, y'all could really run up a bag, but they all kind of did. They all kind of did. All that money they could have, yeah, they could have invested a lot of money into Stockton. See, I mean, into the whatever. They could have really had it popping. They kind of dropped the ball to me because they was all cool. If they was all cool before, they should be cool right now, and it could be popping. Stockton could be like now, cause this stuff happened. It probably got them more popular in other ways, but was well, bruh then got famous, but he been in jail more. Jaaybo been in jail more times than he been famous. You know what I'm saying? He been in jail more time than he been out. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the point? Was really the point to get famous and get rich and to get all this money and then face a life sentence? Like, there's no point of that, bro. Like nobody try to be rich in jail. So, but they do gotta take accountability that, hey, when you putting this content out, you putting this imagery out, you doing all of this, you gotta be on your swivel. And if you gonna live like that, you gotta move correctly. So, trial and error, or you might strike out. I think EBK, based upon what Jaleese was reporting, he got like 2 strikes. And if you got a fake case, like, that's a lot, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's not a lot. So, but she made a point, like, do y'all think that Stockton is over if Bands and EBK Jaaybo locked up? Like, who gon' who gonna be the next person? Does anybody else have that type of? I thought NBL Nail was gonna move up, but it seemed like him and Jock is kind of stuck in a rut. You know what I'm saying? Stuck in that, like, they elevating like they are. So it was like kind of like a Band's like King Bond to Dirk, kind of what NBL Nail is to. I mean, Bands is to NBL Nail. You see what I'm saying? It's like the weird Stockton version. So I don't know though, man. They could be free, but hopefully they learn that they more valuable out here than out there. I mean, than locked up. Somebody said they never bring up the older rappers from Stockton. I do. I remember Coke Hogan. You know what I mean? You got Back a Lot. You know what I'm saying? You got Peabody, which I think is Peabody. Is Peabody? Peabody is what's his name's dad? Marley B, I think. Peabody is Marley B dad, I think. You got Young Rick, Flawless. You feel me? You got who else? You got Frontline. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? You know what I mean? You got Collage. You know what I mean? You know what Collage is. You got Awkward. You feel me? R.I.P. Tall T. Grew up with that. You know what I mean? Cocky. R.I.P. his brother. I think his brother passed away too. You feel me? You got House of Drama. Y'all remember House of Drama? You know what I'm saying? They've been telling the show. So there is a lot of what's the brother name from Nightingale too that be rapping hard? That Knowledge Bone. Knowledge Bone was hands down back in the day. I feel like Knowledge Bone had the most charisma. But you got like you got some more town home rappers. I forget their names though from back in the day. You feel me? You got a lot of different people trying to rap. I just say that they did it though. They did it. You know what I'm saying? Say Cheese said, when you think of California, you think about Oakland and Stockton now. So that's big. They did a big thing, bro. People talking about them all over the world, bro. So EBK Jaaybo, hands down the king of rapping Stockton. He hands down the best rapper, I think, in the most famous rapper. So he took that throne. He earned it. You feel me? So he put out a lot of music, even though he was incarcerated. So EBK Jaaybo, hands down, helped out the whole Stockton scene. So he always gonna have my utmost on that level. Now, hopefully, he captures his greatness before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? You know, now when his brother died, hella people was trolling, and I was like, you know, he ain't probably gonna come out with no mindset of peace. I mean, you know what I mean? One thing he be going in himself, but on top of that, you know, he just lost his brother, and he with the business. So you with the business and you lost your brother, you probably ain't gonna come out on no kumbaya. But at the same token, your brother really kind of like the founder of EBK. It seemed like, according to the internet. So at least in your dad, bro, like your dad was like he loved music, so you didn't live it, vibe off of that rather than vibing off of the negativity, bro. Cause your last song you dropped was one of my favorite songs you dropped ever. He just dropped it too. He became Jaaybo. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to see bands going through what he going through, but they all men at the same token and you know making decisions allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, life is precious, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And if God bless them to have another opportunity, don't squander it. Even if y'all go in on the rap, you know, in the back of your head, know what you doing it for, man. Don't just do it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't gain everything and lose it for no reason. You see what I'm saying? Especially if you get blessed with another opportunity out here and like y'all got careers in rap and y'all can parlay that. You feel me? You don't have to just stay in rap. I think that's what a lot of people do is they think rap is, you know, no man, get them deals and buy you some real estate, start researching into you know, stocks and just different stuff so that you gonna make sure you always got money. You feel me? Get you a business. I don't understand like EBK Jaaybo or somebody like that. They can have their own merchandise. You feel me? You know, and different things of that nature. But like Tech Nine got, you feel me? So, you know, Stockton, what they could have did is open up a little warehouse, bruh. They all could have, you know, and there probably was they could have found some investors or whatever the case may be and open up a warehouse out there for their merchandise and stuff like that rather than can't go through the city because everybody got beef. You know what I'm saying? Same people you shitting on could have been the same people you working with. You feel me? But there's always something before the, you know, probably happened before that. You feel me? That would have prevented that from ever happening. You know, like maybe that fight in the mall with Trey B and NBL Nail was always going to prevent them from really actually being able to be cool. Because of pride, you know what I'm saying? So, but I hope they all get free and have the ability to prosper and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Yeah, EBK back though, he kind of been coming through. I like EBK back though. I think as soon as he find like a song that pop for him, I think, and he just stay on that, cause he got bars. It just don't seem like the audience resonate. I like a lot of his music, but I don't see the audience resonating like they was with the other EBK members. So he just gotta keep going, and they all hella young. So they all hella young. So shout out RJ, man. RJ two extra. Yeah. RJ, yeah. RJ two extra. I believe. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he from he from Stockton. You know them. Shout out Puda. You feel me? Like I meet people along the way, and they're like, okay. I ain't never really like even though I might know you, I ain't gonna ask you for much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna ask you for much. You feel me? Now, if you wanna lock in, that's different. But I ain't gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care if it was the biggest artist beyond regional shit. You feel me? I wouldn't. I done met Queen Latifah. I done met a lot. I ain't starstruck though, bro. It'd be like, you feel me? And I met a lot of performers. So just like, that's what's up. I think the only person I probably, and I was young though, was Mac Dre. It's like, I wasn't starstruck, but I definitely was locked into what Mac Dre was doing, bro. My bad. You gotta do what you gotta do. But nonetheless, man, hopefully they all get a chance to see the fruits of their labor, because they basically established, years to come, people are gonna be, nobody knew who Stockton was. I used to go to LA and I would have to tell them I'm from the Bay Area, because I'd be like, I'm from Stockton. They'd be like, where? Like Northern California. Like the Bay? And I'm like, yeah, the Bay, bro. So, you know, all of them put in all that work, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, and now y'all global, but y'all can't leave Stockton alone. Leave that. Like, who cares about Stockton like that, though? For real, bro. They ain't go there. Ain't nothing spectacular, bruh. Go down hard and choose tacos at the taco truck, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Go to the waterfront, look at the green water. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? So, and y'all gotta like look at like what y'all became. Y'all became greater than Stockton, bro. So hopefully y'all win, and if y'all get out, you know what I'm saying. Y'all don't keep letting maybe the internet trick y'all off the streets or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all all great, so be great, bro. You know what I mean? And y'all the top two rappers in Stockton, Bands and EBK Jaaybo. Both of them locked up facing a lot of time. God willingly, they're able to learn from it because they young. Both of them are hella young, bro. Both of them super young, man. You know what I'm saying? So they got some get back, and hopefully, Stockton don't have like no OGs. You know what I'm saying? Band's OG locked up. Jaaybo OG dead. That's OGs in Stockton. Yo, daddy. That's your OG. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big homies really like that. It ain't like LA. It's like every man for theyself, really. You feel me? You might be with some people, but it's really still every man for theyself. It ain't like every man owes his own merits, I would say, out there. So no matter what. In Stockton, it don't matter if you street or not. If you a man, you a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gonna be respected out there. It's not like when you go to LA and it's where you from. Like, nigga, if you don't know where the nigga from, you ain't from Stockton. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it be out there. Yeah, Rory was cool, bruh. I met Rory a few times. Rory was like real down to earth when I met him, so that's my experience with Rory. I was with Young Rick, and he had knew Rory, and he had took me over there to do a song with him, with him and Rory, but we didn't really do it. But yeah, that was the time I met Rory. I met Rory a few times though, and it was cool, bro. I didn't know him like other people did though. But yeah, R.I.P. him, bro. You already know. Yeah, Rick from out east, bro. We got hella, we got some songs together. Me and Rick know each other. But yeah, I know a lot of the East Side dudes. Terry, I knew Terry, R.I.P. Terry. Um, there was another, I forgot his name though, bro. R.I.P. bro too. I forgot his name. R.I.P. Filberado, you know what I'm saying? He was rapping too. You feel me? I'm cool with everybody though. See, I was different. And growing up out there was different. I never really had to like not be cool with everybody. I was cool with everybody. I used to go everywhere, bro. So I probably know a little bit of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I did songs with Young Rick, and that's when I had met Rory. What's the other brother name? Jay Jonah used to rap too. Jay Jonah. Um, Hella Stockton niggas used to rap, bro. So they ain't the first Stockton rappers, but they the first niggas to do it. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta give them like props and shit. Mac a lot. T-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who T-Lo is? You know what I mean? So there was hella niggas, bro. I used to be at they studios and shit. I didn't really rap back then. I liked it rapping. I wanted to rap, but I didn't really feel like I could. I didn't know how to write nothing. Oh yeah, fans, yeah, he the truth, man. And the numbers don't lie, really. Yeah, the numbers don't lie, bro. And I think Bands and EBK Jaaybo the top two rappers in Stockton. Hands down, they both exceeded any of the other rappers on a consistent basis. So hopefully we see both of them free and making good music and you know what I'm saying, prospering in their careers. But shout out my boy B. You know what I mean? Shout out B. He said Stockton be on, or did you mean Stockton been on? Stockton ain't been on, man. I like that. Yeah, Stockton ain't been on like that, man. Stockton been rapping, but ain't, you know, maybe I say on the internet, Stockton battle rap scene was bigger than just actual rapping. Yeah, that's who I forgot from the north side. To the Face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tall T, RP Tall T, you know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, bro. Aqua used to do his shit up in there. And then a lot of people don't know what's the bruh name that's on Wildin' Out from Harlem. He's short. Conceited. Conceited used to be rapping with remember when Fox had the jungle out at the park? Conceited, that's the first time I seen Conceited was on that. So you had all of them doing that. QP. That's the first time. And now you go by A Blicky, but AB Hoggish. Remember when he was when he was battle rapping? Remember when that nigga was battle rapping? So niggas been, you know what I mean, into the to the rap scene, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think nonetheless, they made it respectable. You know what I'm saying? To be a Stockton artist. So if you is an older rapper from Stockton, you shouldn't stop rapping now. You feel me? Because you know you still got a shot at it. You know what I mean? Based upon what they did. So you gotta give them young niggas they props. Like no matter what they did or what they said, them niggas stuck to it and really did it. You know what I mean? And really took it to a different level for the region of Stockton. So, but there been hella people trying to rock in Stockton, bro. Hella people, and none of them made it. You feel me? So, at the end of the day, the younger generation finding ways to be inventive and make their own wave. You feel me? Throughout, just in general. So you gotta give them their props, man. You know, a lot of times older people be like, they don't want to give the young people their props. Like, no, that was smarter than what the older nigga would have thought. Older, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give the young niggas their props. You know what I'm saying? You can't be hating on them niggas, man. And sometimes you gotta like, is somebody that's older and wiser, you gotta be like, man, I ain't getting in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it work itself out. You feel me? And you just give, you know, you try to give good advice, but you ain't gonna tell nobody what to do. So ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Some people might, but they ain't. You know what I mean? So you just put it out there, bruh. But at the same time, you always just, you know, I always had old heads just give me good advice. They never really told me what to do. That just, I wouldn't do that, youngster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't sound like a good idea. It make you think rather than trying to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still gonna do what I wanted to do, but he might have just diverted exactly what I was. Okay, I'm not gonna do it like that. That is stupid. You know what I'm saying? So there's somebody to give you some good knowledge, bro, and not criticize you or judge you. Because if you being honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying, you always think of shit in retrospect. You be like, I'd have did that different. So why don't you give other people that grace? You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta work through their own issues and their own trauma and trials and tribulations, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work through whatever problems, even if it ain't trauma. You gotta work through every little problem in your life to make yourself better. So that's why I'm kind of trying to judge people like that harshly, because you know what I mean. Everybody, you know what I mean. Everybody got a story. So when you do people background, you go, okay, I can empathize with that. Okay, bro had okay. Oh, girl had okay. That's why she okay. So when you really do your homework on people, then you could really understand where they're coming from, bro. As long as they, you know what I mean, as long as they got a personality that's is accepting of, you know what I'm saying, your empathy or your understanding or relatability. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, free the boys, man. Y'all have a good night. You know what I'm saying? Clock it out.